Just let me pursue 없는 magic. Let me give it a little take
Hey everyone, how's it going? Sana Lyoko here with my first MC Survivor video with audio and my voice. Woo! So the idea of this video came from Chris's Discord, where Dahlia, aka Dim, said they wanted an MC version of Peridian's Survivor Talk videos, and threw out some ideas, one being top 5 mistakes made by Survivor winners. I saw this and thought, sure, sounds fun, but changed it a bit to talk about each winner instead of just 5. And it's kinda a little nod to the video Chris and Miller made about each winner's winning move prior to Legal, but the opposite and up to date as of making this video. So here's the worst mistakes each winner of Elite Chris's MC Survivor made throughout the 8 seasons. I'll be going in season order, so spoilers for all 8 seasons, and please take everything with a grain of salt here. Some of these I was grasping at straws, so it might sound off. With that being said, let's get started with the first season of Survivor Sherwood.
The winner of Minecraft Survivor Sherwood, Andrea. Congratulations.
Woo! Congratulations, you finally won!
Starting off with the winner of Season 1 Survivor Sherwood, and that being Andrea. Now for Andrea, her biggest mistake was being on Season 1. I'm kidding. Actually the final 6 vote, with her voting Dizzy instead of Jack. I'm going to start off by saying I have very slim pickings with Andrea here, due to the fact that she's only been to 4 tribal councils, and out of the 4, the final 6 one is the only one with some sort of strategy behind it. The reason why I find this was Andrea's worst move is the fact that Jack was still in the game. Now Jack was known for being good at immunity challenges, and he was also the only allium member left in the tribe. While Dizzy was somebody that was plotting against Andrea, Andrea had everyone else bar him and Jack on her side, so she could have easily got out Jack and voted Dizzy the next round, because Jack could have easily won his way to the final tribal council, potentially win the season. And he almost did! If he had not misspelled 4 in the final immunity challenge, Andrea could have easily been voted out, or at least put into a fire-making challenge against Kyle. Who knows, we might have had a different first winner.
The winner of Minecraft Survivor Haraima, Jerry. Congratulations.
Hello.
Next up is one of my personal favorite winners in this series, being Jerry, the winner of Survivor Roraima. Now I'm going to be honest, Jerry was definitely the most difficult to find a worse move in his game. I personally think he played a really amazing game, but I had to find something, and the only thing I could think of was during the swap portion, and that was not quickly getting into a call with Ben and Echo to talk about flipping on Vision and Derby. Mostly not talking with Ben. Vision got there first, and with Ben being the innocent, impressionable guy he was on Roraima, he would have listened to the first person to talk to him, which was Vision. Almost considered going with him to vote off Jerry. If it wasn't for the visitation ticket, and maybe Echo being lost in that tribe as well, Ben would have voted with the others to send Jerry home. Jerry got very lucky with the fact that Jackal and Nifty, mostly Jackal, were there to talk sense into Ben. Other than that, Jerry played an amazing game. Great job!
The winner of Minecraft Survivor Ivory Coast, Sooner.
Now we're on to my other personal favorite winner, being Sooner, the winner of Survivor Ivory Coast. Sooner, like Jerry, to me, played a really great game. But given it some thought, I remembered one small thing he did that could have easily went wrong for him and got him sent home in certain circumstances. And that's when he told Derpy that he was the vote for him in Dizzy's tribal. Now Sooner this season was known for playing all sides and was really the only rookie willing to work with the returnees. In the chaos of post-Dizzy tribal, everybody was trying to figure out who voted who, to where Sooner admitted to being the wild Derpy vote, and this gave the majority the reason to split the votes on him and Jackal in that tribal, and had Echo played his idol on Jackal, the majority would have voted Sooner in the revote. But Sooner kept his mouth shut on who he voted, and just blended in the chaos, the majority would have probably split on somebody else and caused more chaos among the group. For all the Sooners' perfect game, this was definitely the one flaw that luckily went well for him. Too bad I can't say the same in Legao.
The winner of Minecraft Survivor Hua Long, Hope.
The most challenge-dominated winner is the winner of Ha Long, Hope/Penguin. Definitely had very explosive moments on her season, being called out multiple times in the game by people such as Bayback and Sinwar, and she got lucky with those immunity wins. She was rarely a target for people to go after. But something I think she could have done different and improved her game was to not cut Ozzy so soon. Ozzy was someone who wanted to work with her, even despite her being called out for wanting him gone by Ozzy's ally Bayback. Ozzy showed proof of loyalty in not voting for her in the Foration vote. See? That vote says Foration, not Hope. I think it was a mistake for her to immediately go after him. After all, Ozzy was someone who refused to believe that Hope would target him, so he definitely would have helped her in the game, and she probably would have been called out a lot less from other people, such as Sinwar. Also to the point where she probably wouldn't be as targeted even if she had less immunity wins. Though, knowing her, she'd been called out for something else throughout the season.
The winner of Minecraft Survivor Kootenai, Sting.
Oh yeah! Congratulations!
Sting's the winner of Survivor Kootenai, Brain, Brawn, and Beauty, and I've mentioned before that out of the seasons, this is the one with the least impressive Final 3, and that's due to the fact that it's 3 floaters that made Final Tribal Council, and none of them really made any moves that people could call the worst. Difficult to find one for Sting, but the one I put down is how he handled the Aura vote off at the 4th Tribal Council. It's really the only time Sting was in some sort of power or control throughout the season, and so it's the only time it had some kind of consequence, with how after the vote, Jason lost all trust in Sting and flipped over to the other side, being the Brains people. Maybe if Sting had just threw his vote on someone random like Oxy or Teemo, he could have pretended to also be on the outs and gotten some sort of insight on the other side, rather than just relying on Oxy or Andrew for power and information. Again, this is a small thing, but when you got no moves on your resume, it's hard to have a worst one, so I was really grasping at straws coming up with one for this season. Wow, I really just shit on this season, didn't I?
The winner of Minecraft Survivor Legao, Infernox.
Wait, what?
Here we got our first returning winner with Infernox, the winner of Survivor Legao Heroes vs. Villains. For me, Infernox's mistake is the most obvious and ties with one of our former winners, and maybe the most infinite. It's him accidentally voting out Ozzy at the final 9 in Legao instead of all ranks. Had Infernox not accidentally voted out Ozzy, he may have not been a target for people later on in the game and been an option to target, for example, the final 7 tribal between him and Sinwar. And the only reason Infernox ever got targeted is because all ranks, who would have gone home had he not voted Ozzy, won immunity, which he did a lot. With Ozzy still in the game, that's a target with the Jersey duo still being a big threat. And that's 2 people that would probably not win immunity and be targeted before Infernox. Infernox may have had a smoother run and easily gotten people to flip on Ozzy and Jerry, rather than always worrying that he would be voted off because all ranks won immunity.
The winner of Minecraft Survivor the Caribbean, Trevor. Congratulations.
Definitely the most unique winner with this series, Trevor is the winner of Survivor Caribbean Season 7, and won in a different way than the rest of our winners. So you think with how he won, there'd be mistakes to call out, but game-wise, not that many. A lot of these winners, a main mistake was their final tribal council speeches, but I can't really say that for everyone or use that as like a bad move. Trevor, I would say his worst move is not voting off / gunning for killer earlier than he did. Over the span of the season, Trevor and his boys, Kaj and Ben, talked about how they wanted Killer gone since pretty much the first tribal they went to, but they never did anything about it. So, in the view of the opposite of Lions, it was pretty much all talk, no game. It also didn't help that with this season, it's just two Lions going at each other with no adaptability or willing to change game by people in the majority. That didn't help. Had Trevor maybe targeted Killer earlier, maybe at the Huffle boat, that would have been less of a problem for his game than just simply saying it over and over and not doing anything about it.
Minecraft survivor, the Nile. Landslide, congratulations.
Our last and currently most recent winner, as of recording this, is Landslide, the winner of Survivor the Nile. Now, Landslide also suffers in a similar case to Andrea, where I don't have a lot of options in moments to pick, due to the fact he's only been to 6 tribal councils. In fact, so far he's the only winner to have never been to a single pre-merge tribal council. Andrea technically been to one, but it got cancelled due to a medevac, so she's technically been to one. I think Landslide's worst move is pretty simple actually. It's never going to a single pre-merge tribal council. Having never been to a tribal council before the merge, there was never any defined lines drawn for people or tribal experience gains or any fight to be fought in hopes of surviving. Letting the view of some of those players had a very easy run at the game, never having really to put in the work to survive a vote. He always had easy numbers, whether if it was his OG older Hikmah people or his Swap Shans tribe. I had to think of a runner-up worst move. It could be not having sacrificed Kid or Chase at the first merge tribal council instead of Salted. Not look like he had easy numbers wherever he went, but I think not getting tribal experience before the merge was something that could have easily helped pick off some easy people rather than just picking them off at the merge. Pretty much any moves to portray near the end of the game. Well, that's all I got for you in this video. And what do you think is each winner's biggest mistake in their seasons? If you like these types of videos, feel free to leave ideas for future videos. I could give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe I will try to be the MC Survivor Peridium of the group. See y'all next time. Shlana agus Gurmaga.